forecast, but the wind, boy, it's whipping off of Lake Erie and into Highmark Stadium, just south of Buffalo, New York. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They've been the talk of the NFL so far. 9 wins in their first 9 games.
And some people subscribe to the theory that a loss might not be the worst thing for them. They've had it easy all year long. How would they do handling adversity?
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins. Well, down on the field, they're all thinking the same thing that they do every week, Charles. All the work, all the preparation over the past week, it all leads up to these next 4 quarters.
It's suspenseful now, Brandon, but once that ball is kicked, that thought will go out the window. From then on, it's just time to execute and fight for a win.
Dolphins offense set to take the field, led by Malik Willis, who is getting his chance as the starter after backing up Jordan Love the past 2 seasons in Green Bay.
Just 6 starts in his first 4 seasons in the NFL, but the potential is vast. 3 total touchdowns and 0 turnovers in his only start last season. They think he's going to be excellent for their team.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Willis. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. In motion goes the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they get to him again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. About 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Buffalo offense set to take the field, and they always like their chances when Josh Allen is the one taking the snaps.
Easily one of the top quarterbacks, one of the top players in the NFL, finishing the top 5 in MVP voting for the 4th straight season to let you know exactly how great he is. One of the best in the league, just needs one more thing, a Super Bowl appearance, and hopefully hoisting a trophy.
1 yard gain brings up
the numbers a week ago for Cook. 11 carries, 81 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Now Allen off the bootleg. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Josh Palmer, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. You talk about this Miami defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. To the air, Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. From the gun, it's Allen. And he rifles one incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it as we resume action. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Dolphins offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Gregory Rousseau in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now Willis to throw. And that is incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Rolling to his right. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he stopped after only a yard and taking it down to the 14.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. 2nd and 9. Allen going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Josh Allen, 14 yards. And the Bills are able to widen their advantage.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
An extra point by Bass. Up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Here's Bass now to send it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And out come the Dolphins now. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. Willis looking to throw it. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Landon Jackson forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Willis out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
He's got it with the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
31 yards. That's good for Bills. First down.
Throwing now is Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills. Khalil Shakir with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
Dolphins, nothing.
Here's Bass now to send it away. This taken in at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Willis looking to throw it. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now here's Bradley Pinion now. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. And So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Our tour of the NFL starts now. It begins in Houston. The Texans at home to take on the Colts in the AFC South. And this is DJ Giddens. He's loose, and they're not gonna catch him. 27 yards on the rushing touchdown. The Colts come away with a victory. They win by 6. One more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. And this is Xavier Legette. He's going to run the deep route here and pull it in. 42 yards for the touchdown. The Panthers have the lead at the half in what many are saying could be a Super Bowl preview. With that, time for a look at the rest of the action going on here in week number 11 in the NFL's regular season.
Okay, Scott, appreciate it. Welcome, everyone, back in here. Looks like the heaviest rain is in the rearview mirror, but that field, from all the rain that fell, pretty soggy as we get set to start the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Remember, he called his own number on the touchdown run earlier, and that's something he's been able to do with some frequency this season, as you see here where he ranks among NFL quarterbacks. Allen now looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
A nice little juke. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And the lead is now 24. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points.
Tyler Bass.
Here's Bass now to send it away. The Dolphins offense and running back Devon Achane making their way back out. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. Looking to put a drive together. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now Willis. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. From the gun, here's Willis. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Willis. That one behind his man, incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Shrugs him off. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Allen now just 6 of 16 through the air, but he does have a 1st and 10 here.
Now he fires deep for Shakir.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Khalil Shakir
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Bills have opened the lead up to 30. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent, and they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Here's Bass now to send it away.
Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Chris Johnson.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Allen off the play fake.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Tyler Bass on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Dolphins
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
To throw, here's Willis.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And some room to work. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A gain of 24 yards.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now Allen. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. To throw, it's Allen. That is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
And the Bills, first down. First down and goal to go.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here's Allen. They'll roll him out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now Allen. He'll buy some time right. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Achane gets it from the gun.
And And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. 3rd down and 13. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to make it 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Oh, look at the juke. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
Cook up the gut. Still fighting for more. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
That's good for a Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, but that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Buffalo, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, add one more loss to